Damn, it really feels like fall out here. Look at this. Every day I'm blowing leaves away. And it seems like every day they're back, but it is that time of year. Couple of things. If you are a channel member, okay, shout out to you. There's a message for you in the community tab about my website that I'm trying to get organized with all of you great channel members, so that way we can take care of you guys and give you an extra special thank you. And also, if you're interested, believe it or not, a month from tomorrow is the Cowboys versus the Washington football team. And we're trying to see if we're going to do a tailgate there. I want to gauge how many people are interested in going and stuff. So go there and we'll see how many people we have, so I can start trying to plan that, because I do want to take over FedEx Field. I don't think there'll be that many Washington fans that'll be showing up, so it could be like a Dallas Cowboys celebration, and we'd love to be able to meet you guys. So I almost find it comical. One of the reasons why I started the Joe Boo Sports Report, actually a lot of it was happenstance. One, because I was afforded a lot of great opportunities of doing some stuff that I wanted to share with others. And, you know, that was started about 2011 or so, and I started doing Joe Boo in 2012 and sharing pictures on Facebook, and somehow it grew from being on Facebook to YouTube in 2016. But the main driver I had was trying to set the record straight. Because so many times they would talk about Tony Romo and the Cowboys, and they would always make it seem like things that happened to the Cowboys weren't happening to other teams, that the Cowboys were literally the worst team ever in the history of football, and that they were just the team that couldn't get right. And you would always hear these things that were always so wrong. You know, you would hear the draft, you know. Of course, you had your experts, your Mel Kiper Jr.'s telling you, this guy is going to be a winner. Oh, don't draft that guy. He's going to be a nobody. They said that about Russell Wilson. They said Russell Wilson, seriously, go back and look at it. Pre-draft reports. Russell Wilson, if you need a backup to play a couple of games, Russell Wilson might fit the bill. That's what they said. Yet, we've seen him talk about guys like Paxton Lynch are going to be great. Josh Rosen, oh man, he's a generational type quarterback. Is he still in the league? And so I started doing this stuff because of that kind of narrative. You know, we heard Mike Greenberg, you know, talking about, well, the Cowboys, they're only good in the summertime. You know, the Washington football team, they're going to be like the 49ers of 2 years ago. He actually was wrong. He meant the 49ers of last year. I think that's what he meant, because he is nowhere near correct. They said, oh, of course, Washington, one of the best teams in football, could be one of the best teams in the NFC. You do realize it's the Lions 0-8, and then it's Washington 2-6, are the two worst teams record-wise in the NFC. Yeah. Washington has the same record as the Jets. Let that sink in for a moment. So, you see what Mike Mayock, of course, one of those ESPN draft gurus, those experts, right? Of course, these guys telling us what is wrong with the Cowboys and what's right about the Cowboys and all the things that they should be doing. Of course, if they're running an organization, you know they're going to be Super Bowl contenders. They're going to be Super Bowl winners every year, right? You look at the moves that the Raiders made, getting rid of Khalil Mack, then talking to the Bears about me, hey, you want to trade him back? Getting rid of Amari Cooper. And then, of course, signing over the hill guys. I won't even talk about the draft class where with Ruggs and the other guy that they just had to release. That draft from the year before is abysmal. But those are the guys that are telling you, and so many people quote and think what they say goes. And what they've been telling you this week is, oh, the Cowboys, the recipe's out. The playbook on how to beat the Cowboys. Cowboys are terrible. You know, the same guys that said that Zeke Elliott is over the hill. Dak Prescott, he won't be 100%. Amari Cooper, checked out. All those things that they pounded in our head and told us were going to happen, none of them happened. Washington isn't any good. They're not. The 49ers, they might need a new coach. The Cowboys, they might be the second or third best team in the division. The Eagles could be the winners. But it'll be a dogfight between them and Washington. So knowing how much they have been wrong. Oh, Kansas City, shoe-in favorite for Super Bowl. Knowing how much they have gotten wrong, why do you now believe them when they say that the Cowboys are headed downhill? The one thing they're consistent on is consistently being wrong. So when I hear them say, oh, the Cowboys are going to be ass, it's like, that's music to my ears. Because they usually are wrong. So it'll be a tough sledding. The last time we played Atlanta, our defense was horrendous. If you watched my live stream, you saw me show the clip of Odell having that 50-yard run at the end of the game. And I don't think that it was all Odell as much as it was our defense was literally that bad. It looked like the Keystone Cops, and there were so many missed tackles and guys that just couldn't even find the ball carrier and just running out of bounds. I mean, I'm just looking at that, and I have never in my life seen a play so horrendous. Shout out to Odell for getting the touchdown, but he got a lot of help from the Cowboys. But when the Cowboys played Atlanta, our defense was doing what they were doing, giving up a boatload of points. Our offense was hanging tough and trying to keep serve. We got lucky with a watermelon kick onside and found a way to win the game. One of the few bright spots we had last year before Dak Prescott got hurt. The time before that, Tyron Smith went out. The infamous Chaz Green game that literally got Adrian Claiborne paid because Adrian Claiborne got 6 sacks, and our coach was so stupid that he didn't look at this and say, this guy has burned Chaz Green for a couple of sacks. I need to keep the running back in or keep a tight end in. I need to change what I'm doing to get a different result. But we were so consistent of not adjusting that we damn near got our quarterback killed. Claiborne went to Cleveland, got paid. Happy for him. Two of those things that happened in those games, I don't think will happen. I believe Terrence Steele is being groomed to eventually be the replacement for Tyron Smith. I think they're beginning to get more and more faith with him. I know last week's game was not a good one, but you're talking about a guy who's only in his second season and was playing right tackle, hadn't played left tackle before, got thrown into the fire, and had to realize now my footwork is opposite. I think he'll get better. I don't see, with Atlanta having the edge rushers that they do, being able to do what they did back then. The second thing, even without Randy Gregory, this defense is far and away better than what they had to face last year. And I almost believe that there will be some revenge factor. I can believe that Dan Quinn is going to be dialed up. Dan Quinn knows Matty Ice better than anybody, and he'll know what to look for. I know that guys like Keanu O'Neal, who were told to pack your shit and get out, will definitely be motivated And I see this as a game that I believe the Cowboys can get back on track. That's my hope. That's my belief. Maybe I'm going to be wrong. But I won't be any worse than the talking heads out there, will I? Boy. There's always so much to do and never enough time to do it. Let me say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys giving me a thumbs up, commenting, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Got a lot of work to do tomorrow to get ready for game day on Sunday, but for me, it's a labor of love. Don't forget, if you're interested in joining us at our tailgate, go to that the community tab and leave me a comment and stuff, and I'll get more information to you guys as we start putting it together. And don't forget channel members to go there as well and send me your profile. With that being said, you know how I roll. It's time for this old ass to get up and carry myself to bed. Be safe out there. Peace.